All right, hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Rob here at Smirking Gun Reviews. We're back with more Deadly Class, Season 1. It is Episode 6 now. It is called Stigmata Martyr. So, full spoilers if you have not seen the episode yet. Well, this isn't like every other episode that I've said. The episode that I'm currently reviewing ends up being like my new favorite episode. This is not that. But it is a really, really solid episode. Any episode that can contain Jane's addiction during a sex scene is pretty awesome to me. But what this episode does is, we follow up the Fear and Loathing episode where Chico is finally killed. And now we deal with the aftermath of that. We find out that the lady in the office with the people furniture is Lynn's sister. And she's got a whole different way of doing things than he does. So now we know who she is, and so what's the problem? Why can't he do things? I don't know. There's more to this. I know there's like more than just them in this situation, but it just begs the question of like, well, if he doesn't like the way things are, then why can't he just change them? Just tell his sister, but whatever. I haven't read as far into the comic to have any of those things explained to me, and this show is not going to explain them to me now. We'll have to wait a little bit longer to find out why and who else is involved with this. I'm assuming that a lot of the people that are involved in this are people like Chico's dad that have a lot of influence over this school. And another great thing about this episode is it's dealing with not just the crime of covering up like what happened with Chico, not really a crime to me, but the toll that it is taking on Maria after the fact. This episode deals with a lot of stuff about mental illness, and in Maria's case, bipolar. I think I mentioned something about that, like in episode 1 or 2 review. I can't remember now, but they're really bringing it forward that, she's finally free of Chico, but now she has to worry about, taking his place and being in charge of finding him when they all know where he is. And so that's driving her crazy. And she's trying to have a relationship with Marcus, and she's not taking her medicine for her bipolar. So she's manic. It shows in this episode. She does a really great job here. Really, really great job. And man, is she a really pretty girl. I love the animated story that they tell of her backstory, the comic book. I'm sure it looks a lot like that in the comic. So no wonder she's got bipolar disorder. No wonder she needs medication. If I saw my parents, one get crucified and the other one was pregnant and burned alive, I think I'd be pretty scarred too. And then to make matters worse, the people that killed your parents take you under their wing and then force you to be in a relationship later with their son who shot your father. That's some fucking Shakespeare level shit, man. So no wonder. It really explains a lot about her character. It's really awesome that we get this, kind of stuff about each person over the course of this first season. And it really just, it doesn't flinch away from that, like, kind of what do you do as the boyfriend? What do you do as the friends? And, they're teenagers in a school. They don't have people that they can just fall back on. Because most of these teachers, they're not equipped, I don't think, psychologically to take care of some of the things that these kids need to take care of in general. It doesn't have to do with, being a murderer or an assassin. So they're pretty much on their own. We've also got a bit of a subplot with Billy and Petra, him trying to spurn Petra in his, I'm going to, treat her like she's nothing to me, like she treated me. I thought it was fun when Erica Serra's character, the defense teacher, or whatever she does, when she had him hogtied. That's pretty awesome. I'm also really digging the guy from Hell on Wheels, the Swede, but he's playing like he's dressed like a Beastie Boy. Uh, I forget what his name is, but it's the Atypical Combat guy who, he's getting to show his stuff here, and he's I like it when he's a good guy. I didn't know if he could play a good guy. Now I know. I like that he stands up to the teacher with what little good it does him. But I also love how he calls the redneck girl a piece of shit. If you're a piece of shit in my class, you fail. I love that. That's great. But as far as it, gets across, and come on, that girl ain't getting away with tattooing a guy with a blade and A on his forehead. I did think it was funny when she turned on, give me an A. That was pretty good. That was like Buffy the Vampire Slayer kind of level stuff, kind of humor. But I don't know. I don't think she should get away with that. From the trailer next week, I guess we got French Stewart, the one real psycho guy from earlier in the season. He's going to be in the episode. So I'm really looking forward to that. Chester is a weird dude, man. He's messed up, and I'm still saying that I was right. I was right about him way back when I said that he was probably having sex with those goats. He's got an obsession with animals. And doing things with animals. He is a real character, but he fits in really well with this world, doesn't he? And that's all I really got to say. Marcus screws up with his friend when he's being tortured by Victor. To me, the sex scene was unnecessary, but whatever. Like I said, I like hearing Jane's addiction played. I think the sex scene was, I guess, not justified or whatever. It was two people. She's in pain. He doesn't know what to do. They're basically a couple of just messed up kids who, are trying to make it through this. And I guess this was that moment. They needed their... We've pushed this situation so far. We love each other. We'll try to have each other's backs. But we're both kind of manic right now, so let's just do it. I don't know. I guess that's the rationale there that, crazy love, that kind of thing maybe. But anyway, I really can't think of anything else. I'm stretching my brain here. It's been a long day. So anyway, I really did dig this episode. It has not become my newest favorite episode. In fact, I found a wallpaper this week that would have fit much better last week, but oh well. So anyway, we're going to see more about what's going on with Lynn. They focused on his wife's, or who I'm assuming that was his wife's tattoo. So they lingered on that a bit. So she's probably got something to do with everything. It's interesting to see that Lynn has a regular life, or what appears to be a regular life. And it'll be interesting to see how much more that his sister interferes with how things go. We have a talking Chico head. That'll be fun. So I think we're going to be back to our really bizarre, trippy selves next week. Not that this episode wasn't a little trippy. They're all a little trippy. But this one was kind of a step back in telling a more personal story about mental illness. So, but again, great storytelling in this episode. Just more great storytelling from these guys. And while I've said to other people that I prefer this to Umbrella Class, I was trying to be more critical about this show, this episode, just to see, is it really better than Umbrella Class? They're two different animals. But I do prefer, I do look forward to watching this one every week more to finishing Umbrella Academy's first season right now. So anyway, that's about it. If you like this review, please hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe, all that jazz. Otherwise, this is Robert Smirking at Review saying we'll be back next week with more Deadly Class, episode 7. It does look like it's going to be a lot of fun. Otherwise, you can check out other videos that I have on the channel. We just did... Gosh, what have we been doing? Well, we've been talking about Umbrella Class. We've done Deadly Class. I know I haven't done The Passage in a little while. I am telling everybody that Overlord came out on Blu-ray. Check it out. It is one of the best movies. Yeah. So anyway, we've got Thor: The Dark World coming tomorrow probably. And then more Umbrella Class coming. either late tonight or at some point tomorrow evening. So anyway, this is Rob saying have a great night, and we will see you next time.